So I came off the M1, I think it's junction 16, and then it's the A4500. It's dual carriageway, more or less a straight road until the last roundabout. You take a right turn. Then I parked in the Sixfields retail park, where they ask you to park. I could see as I walked across there were plenty of parking spaces, but there are houses there, and obviously they don't want to upset all the residents that live there. So I parked where you were supposed to park, used the phone to get to the start of the park run, and it said, I think it said a 12-minute walk, but it probably took me 5 minutes at a stroll, that's all. Really easy to get there. So you see as we just came right at this roundabout, I'm going to go over into the left-hand lane, just making sure it's clear. And then at this roundabout we're going to go left. And really, when you're in here, you could park in any of the spaces in here. There seem to be cars left in all the different places, including the first one, the TGI Fridays, which is shut down and boarded up, but people seem to have left the cars in there. I actually went into the next one, the Five Guys, by mistake. So this is TGI Fridays there. And then I went in this next one just here. There was fine in there, didn't say you couldn't park there, and there's the cinema further up as well, and McDonalds, maybe another 200 metres, which has got toilets in. So this is where I parked. So I parked in the Five Guys car park on the Sixfields site, but there is plenty of parking. There's a McDonalds over there just to the right of the Odeon. They've got toilets in there as well. It's just over there in a minute, and then it's just a short walk to the start of the park run, which I'll video. So this is where the park run starts and finishes. Just you can see that little building to the left there, that brickwork building just to the right of that there. I'm a little bit early this morning, so I'll just wander over there and wait for people to arrive. Good morning, park runners. Some park run stats. I'm at Sixfields Upton this morning, which is in Northampton. It's event 296 and it's the 12th of July 2025. It's 8:30 and it's 23 degrees already. Definitely not a day for a very fast run. First event was 24th of February 2018 and they had 169 finishers. The average 231 and there were 232 last week, so it's the closest I think I've seen the previous week to be to the average, and the average time is 29 minutes 47 seconds. Record attendance 422, that was event 68 on the 6th of July 2019. Lowest attendance 125, that was event 202 on the 5th of August 2023. Male record 15:35, female 17:32, both very fast times. My stats is my 390th park run and 234th different location. The postcode NN5 5QA. It says parking in the Cineworld or TGI Fridays on the Sixfields Leisure Complex. Looks like I parked in the Five Guys one. I've forgotten where to park, but there look to be cars left from the night before in most of the car parks are places where people have been to eat and drink. It's free to park in there as well. Café is in, it says the Elgar Centre 1 High Street, Upton. I'll have to check that afterwards to see if that's where people actually go or not. I'll ask when I get here. There's no toilets, but the nearest one's a McDonald's, which are in the car park. It says a 12-minute walk on my phone, but it probably took me about 5 minutes to walk here, 6 minutes maybe. Not as long as it takes. Course starts with a fast flat straight, then followed by a mixed terrain pathway towards the river, and follows round through farm gates. Course continues through a working farm, then re-enters the park through a narrow gate, and then the course loops back towards the start before you do a second lap. The final lap involves an extra little loop behind a brick building before you get to the finishing straight. You can see all the volunteers behind me. Most of them seem to be here already. It's 8:30 and the course is set up. If you want to volunteer, I've not said it for a while, at a park run like here, you can just email into Sixfields Upton@parkrun.com, or you can opt in on your parkrun profile, or if you come here regular, just say you're available to volunteer. I just spoke to a guy this morning, he's come down, it's the first time ever that he's going to volunteer today.
And it's local as well, because only us, so I just thought it's nice to local, and I said you own them, so I said
Sixfields Upton Parkrun. Is this anyone's very first parkrun? Welcome to your new Saturday morning regime. This is it forever now. So if you have got any questions about anything to do with parkrun, feel free to ask myself or any of our lovely volunteers. We're all in the stunning pink high-vises, and you've also got your fellow parkrunners as well.
You could all start making your way behind the start line. You're only cheating yourself.
Have a good run.
Attention please.
I'm travelling for like 20 days soon, mate.
Welcome to Sixfields Upton Parkrun, number 296. Does mean we'll be up to 300 very soon. First of all, let's give a round of applause to all our volunteers. You're welcome. So we have a few tourists coming from Felixstowe, Doncaster, Nottingham and Southampton. Welcome to you guys. I haven't been made aware of any of the milestones. I don't know if you've noticed, but it is quite warm this morning. So please take it easy. I don't want to have to fill out all the paperwork for people keeling over. It's a real pain. Just, take it easy, enjoy the sunshine, and don't make yourself ill. Okay, so a few safety notes. If you are under 11, please stay within arm's reach of your responsible adult. And if you do not have a responsible adult, I'm sorry, you have to stay within just the one that you've come with. If you are a dog, which I'm hoping there aren't too many today as it's so warm, you should be staying on a short handheld lead and be staying in control and not cutting across the path as much as you can. We go through a working farmyard over there. It's generally pretty quiet, but obviously look out for any vehicles moving around here. As you run up the lane, that is a public byway, so you could potentially get cars coming in the direction. We have signs and marshals, but please stay over to the right if there's any cars coming as much as you can. We also have, at the start, you can see in that direction, we have a big old tree. Please don't run into that. There's also 3 benches, 2 on the left and 1 on the right. Please don't crash into those. As you come through the gate, there are a few divots in the grass. So please make sure that you don't turn your ankle in those. They're a real pain as well. As you finish, cross the line only once. Go in between the timekeepers. Please take a token, even if you don't want it scanning. Please take a finish token.
It's a really hot day today, must be 23, 24 degrees already at 9 o'clock. Someone arriving a little bit late there. We're just about to set off. The grass at the side of this path is solid, and there is a nice path here to run on. So where we start here, we finish on this bit as well. Got to avoid those low branches there, and there's, I think, 3 benches, 2 on the left and 1 on the right. And I've heard people say a bench is quite happy to take anyone out. It doesn't discriminate against anybody at all. It'll just take them out when they run into it. So we're off. This is a 2-lap course run in a clockwise direction. But after the second lap, you come along the path just maybe 20 metres to the left, 30 metres to the left. You do a little loop and come back round here to the finish. So it's a nice and flat course. There is a couple of little points, I'll mention them when we go around, where there's the slightest undulation, but as far as I'm concerned, this course is flat. So with it being hot, just try and have a nice steady start for this first lap. I don't want to get too hot on this. I've done a couple this year where it's been really hot, and it can be hard work if you get overheated. Hoping today maybe 21 minutes, 21 and a half, nothing special in this sort of heat, just take it nice and easy. A little bit of shade here is really nice. You can tell already that how hot it is in the direct sun compared to this bit of shade. So there are a few points as you go around where you get a little bit of shade from the trees. I think it'll be very welcome today. And there is a slight breeze when we set off as well. That will be quite nice as well. For me, I travelled down here this morning. About 2 years ago, I only had about 8 to do to complete East Midlands. I think after this one today, I will still have 4 to do. I sort of have these plans and then keep changing them from week to week. So we've now gone off the tarmac and we're on to, it's very compact, but it's just got a loose film of gravel on the top. And probably just at this point I'm trying to think, shall I try and run over to the left or right, close to the grass? It might not be quite as, not slippy, but you just feel like as you're pushing off, your foot slides back a little bit as you push. So yeah, I've gone over to the right, trying to see if there's any better grip just there, but it doesn't really make much difference at all. Probably better just trying to run the shortest route as there's corners between the corners rather than trying to find somewhere smooth to run on. I do like 2-lap courses because once you've done 1 lap, you're on the downhill already. So and by taking it a little bit easy today, it should be a nice feeling when we've done 1 lap, knowing that you're then on the final lap and into the finish. As I said, the course is 2 laps with a little loop. I'll mention it when we get there on the second lap. I feel absolutely fine at this pace. Done a lot of running this week as well, with hills as well, so my legs do feel tired, but I had Friday off. So this bit here, we're just going up, and we're at the top just there of that little bit. Like I say, not much, probably only going up 3 feet, 4 feet at the most. Just a quick look across there, see if I can work out where we are. Can I see where the start and finish is? The answer is no. Still on gravel here as well. You can just sort of feel your feet as you push off slip a little bit. Tiny bit of tarmac there as where the bridge was, and back onto gravel again. I can see in the distance some runners going to the right. I find it funny when I look at my shadow when the sun's behind me, how my shoulders seem to go up and down. It looks very funny running style. A little bit of shade here is very welcome today. Just notice the difference as you get in the shade. It's not much of a difference, but it certainly feels better. Just staying over to the right as we're going around a right-hand bend here. Might as well take the shortest route on a day like today. probably around halfway around the lap at this point. So just here, we've gone on to now. We just went down there, maybe only 10 feet of going down. And these are like concrete, I'd call them sets, like stones you would put down, big stones. So people in front just seem to be running on this compacted soil to the left. It does feel better to run on than maybe those blocks. Another nice bit of shade just here today. Just moving over to the right again, shortest route here. Go through this gate. There's someone stood in the middle. What's it? Stood in the middle because there's a post there, that's why. I thought that's where he was just standing to start with. Back onto gravel again now. And back into the shade. It's wonderful in the shade. When we get back along to where the start finishes, that area just there, as we set off, we were into the breeze. Hopefully there's a nice breeze there. And again, this little bit there, 5 or 6 steps, just going slightly down. And then it's level and flat again now. And then back here, we're back onto tarmac now. This is the one where, this area, you've got to be careful just in case there could be farm vehicles here. We're going through what's a working farm. And I think everything seems to go against farmers, weather, government. It's hard work for them. I live in an area where there's farmers, and they were cutting the public footpath that went through the side of the field. I actually stopped to thank them for doing it, because I'm sure they have a million other jobs to do as well as doing that, but it's much appreciated. It was getting very overgrown. I can see now where we're going now. We're turning back into the park just here. I can hear someone just to my right. I think he's just staying behind me while we're turning here. Then he's probably going to come past. I've heard him catch me up. Just going to keep over to the right on the shortest bit of the route here. I better stay over his right behind me. I can hear him. Maybe he's not coming past. Oh no, I can hear him now. Should be past any second, hopefully. Sounds like it's picking his pace up a little bit. I could certainly hear him catching me up when we're on the gravel. And this is the tarmac path again here, when we came back through the farm areas yet. I'll try and see if it just pulls me along a little bit. Like I say, I'm just taking it a little bit easy today, but I don't want to exhaust myself too much. Not in this heat. Just past this young lady. So you can see just over to the right where there's that little parasol, that's where the start was, and the finish is there. So effectively this is one lap. I'm just looking across the road, just see this is one lap done. We're going to do a second lap, and then we'll just do a little loop from here, again in a clockwise direction, back round to where the finish is. I'll just mention on this lap where we go on after the second lap. We're running into a breeze at this point as well, and it's most welcome, the breeze, really nice, just keeping me cool. Just like to feel the little pace just a little bit now. I'm getting really hot. Quick look at my watch there just to see what sort of time I'd done for that first bit to there. I reckon that's I'm on for about, as long as I keep this pace for maybe 21 minutes, that should be fine. So when we come round, well, this time we're just going to go left here, but when we come round the next time after 2 laps, we go straight on here, and then just a little loop round to the right. It's probably about 200-300 metres to go from that point. tarmac path is nice. It's nice compared to the gravel part of the course. Feeling really hot now in this weather. Glad I drank plenty of water before the start.
Thank you.
This little bit of shade will be nice as well. Right now I'm just going to keep going at this pace, and I should be close to 21 minutes, just over, or hopefully just under, but it doesn't really matter today. Too hot to put in a seriously hard effort. I'm still breathing fairly hard, but it feels comfortable rather than painful, like it is sometimes when I'm running. And when I finished today on barcode scanning, I'd only got one barcode scanner at the start of the week, or a couple of days into the week, so I just offered just in case they wanted me to, which they said yes please. Keeping over to the left, trying to get as much shade as possible, keep the sun off my head. That first lap did seem fairly quick actually to be over. It's nice, and now we're on the second lap and maybe a quarter, a third of a way around it. Guy in front's just starting to pull away a little bit, but I'm not going to do anything on a day like today. I'm going to try and keep with him today. Just keep my pace going. I think when we just get down here, this is just this slight little incline. Yeah, it is here. So we're just going up, starting here, just going up. I'm just going on the grass at the side. It's better than the gravel, and we're at the top of it just there. The RD, when I was talking to him, was saying this is used to be a floodplain. I guess this is just to try and stop maybe the flooding a little bit just here. I know when I finished the parkrun, I did mention at one point, I mean, obviously one of the things, parkrun, it's great for fitness and health, and also the community spirit part of it. I love the coffee shop afterwards, chatting to people, and also mental health as well. A lot of men are rubbish at talking about mental health, so I'll mention it. It just, everyone in their life goes through parts where you know, something can cause them anxiety, depression, or even just mild depression, which a lot of people just go through and pass by, but it's good to talk. Men aren't very good at talking about it, so I'll mention it. Maybe it encourages someone just to say something to someone about it. Once you start talking about it, it always helps. With it being 2 laps as well this course, I'm wondering if we will just actually catch any back markers up or not. Don't know if this is someone running, I think this is someone running their second lap like me, but I wonder if further round we might just catch somebody up. Maybe the tail walkers. I remember when I first started parkrunning, it was a 3-lap course, and when I first started, the lead runners used to pass me. Ah, here are the tail walkers. See them now. Yeah, the lead runners used to pass me before I'd started my last lap.
Thank you, tail walkers.
A little bit faster now than I was then. So here, from this bit here, we're just going down a little bit, and then we're down maybe a foot and a half, 2 feet at the most. And again, just going over to the left onto this compacted soil. It's nicer to run on than those concrete steps on the path. It's one of those things in parks, when they build parks and build paths, people will always take the route they want to. Just follow this guy around to the left of these three here. So sometimes, yeah, they build a nice curved path, but people will always take a shortcut through when they walk rather than walk around the path. Just moving over to the right to go around this corner, but I'm going to have to go to the left. Oh, this lady stopped with a dog. Very kind of her.
Thank you. Thanks.
And avoid the post again. Just going up a little bit here, just a foot, that's all. Then back round, shouldn't be long now. We'll be into the farm area, and then it's back into the park and to the finish. This pace is fine today, it's really nice. Should just catch this guy up at some point and get past him. He seems to have eased off a little bit. Although he may not even be doing park run, of course, he could be just out for a run. I've made that mistake before of thinking I was racing with someone in park run. So I've just gone down that tiny little bit. I just let my legs go to pick my speed up and just go past him there. That's the gravel over, back onto the nice concrete paths and tarmac paths now to the finish. Although the last finish is on grass, but the grass is rock solid today. The guy in front's maybe on another day, a cooler day, I might have tried to stay with him or push on a little bit to try and catch him up, but not today. It's far too hot. You can feel the difference in temperatures from when we started, 15, 16, 17 minutes ago.
Thank you.
We're back into the park. Got to avoid those tree branches coming across the path there. We're not much further than we've done the 2 laps, then there is just that little loop to do, maybe 300 metres, that's all. And I feel okay today. Quick look down at my watch just to see what sort of time I'm on roughly. Just trying to do the calculations in my head, and yeah, I should be very close to 21 minutes today. Maybe I'll just, if I'm close, when I look at my watch nearer the finish, I'm going to look today, I'm going to just push a little bit just to make sure I'm under 21 minutes if I'm close enough. You can see there's the finish. We've probably still got another a couple of minutes worth of running, 2.5 minutes maybe before we get to the finish. So that's technically 2 laps done to there, and now we're just going to continue across this path, and you can just see a couple coming back the other way. I think I've just picked my pace up just the slightest little bit now. Having looked at my watch, just want to make sure if I can get under 21, I am. We come round here and over this bridge. Just a quick look over there just to see where the finish is. We go behind this brick building, you can see just behind these 2 conifer trees here. So this is where we go straight on now to the finish. Maybe 200 metres from here, that's all. Quick look down at my watch. Now I'm just trying to count the seconds. It's going to be close, I reckon, to 21 minutes. Just picking my pace up a little bit again now. like I say, is I didn't try really hard today. Another check on the watch just to make sure I'm counting the seconds ahead. Fine, yeah. Just counting them through. Probably going to be, yeah, a quick double check. It's going to be just under maybe 5, 10 seconds, 15 seconds. Oh, not 15 seconds. Quick look there, yeah, that's fine. That's it done. Get my finish token. I don't know what position I was in today. About 20:50 on the clock and P13. P13 today and just under 21 minutes. Really pleased with that in this hot weather. Took it easy on the first lap and it went okay. Well done.
Thank you.
Look like you're about to collapse. That's it. Hold on. Just a minute. No, it's not got it yet. 1 second. That's it. All done, yeah.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Well done. Thank you, mate.
Alright, no issues. All good. You're good.
That's it. All done. Tokens in the collector there. Thanks very much. Well done. That's that one, and P79, excellent. And tokens are in the there, yeah. Well done. Cheers. That's that one, and that one. Well done. You know where the tokens are, don't you? Yeah.
Just drop it in the thing over there.
Tokens go in the box, all nicely partly sorted. That's it, the tail walkers come in and we've scanned. The last person hadn't registered for Parkrun, so we just waited for them to register and then we've scanned them. So that was this lady on the right, was the first ever Parkrun, so she will get a result in the next 10 minutes. Course review, it's a lovely flat course. A couple of little bits where there's a bit of shade on a sunny day today from trees. There is actually on each of the laps, it's 2 laps. Second lap is slightly longer because as you come back past the start area, which is also where the finish is, there's a tiny little loop you have to do and maybe another 200-300 metres, yeah, 300 metres maybe to the finish. There's a couple of little points where there's the slightest incline, decline. We're only talking feet, that's all, nothing much, nothing really to take you out of your pace. A lot of it is on tarmac paths, some of it's on gravel. If you're running faster, you do feel like your feet slip a bit on the gravel. I tried to run on the side and there's one point where you'll see on the video where people didn't run on the path. It was a bit like, it's not cobblestones but something like that, little concrete sets that have been put in the ground. It was easy to run on the worn path at the side on there, but like I say, 2 laps, very flat. It's obviously a very fast course, maybe not today on a really hot sunny day like today, but yeah, another lovely parkrun course made even better by the weather today. So as you come across the field, this is where the coffee shop is, just here. You can see on this little banner that's here. Hiya. So that's it, it's another Parkrun done. Been in the coffee shop, chatted to a lovely couple that I met before at Parkrun. I think we met it was Malmö in Sweden actually where we met. Really nice to chat to them. We probably talked for half an hour or more in the coffee shop. We were talking about the benefits of Parkrun. It's good for your fitness, your health, especially your mental health as well. Something men don't talk about, but you know, we all should do more. Everyone, I think, at some point in their life suffers from some sort of anxiety or depression, mild depression. You know, any event, losing a family member, a parent, can set something off like that, or a stressful job at work. Always good to talk about it, so that's why I like to mention it on my videos. Yeah, I'm just going to walk back to the car now. I've had a great weekend, lovely sunny sunny day. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. Next week I am up in the northeast somewhere, I believe, meeting friends. I've forgotten which parkrun I'm at now next week, but that's it, that's a wrap.